Okay, this is a Strident 79 here, and I've been watching a whole bunch of reviews and whatnot, and I figured, it's about time I do a review. There's a couple people who I seem to be pretty, at least I was pretty religiously listening to their reviews, and sometimes, I mean, I know it's opinions and all, but sometimes they fall really, really, really short. I am an illustrator. I do independent comic books, and I also do concept art. I have a degree in illustration as well as in art therapy. So when I talk about art and comics, I know what I'm talking about. At least I hope so. Anyway, this is going to be a review about, probably a short review about Superman, Batman, Apocalypse. Um, I thought it was really slick. It was really slick, really well done. The art style mimicked Michael Turner, and they fixed the issues that I've always had with his artwork. I thought he was really cool at first, but then you start to notice how long the bodies were, and it just was a little bit too elongated and exaggerated for my taste. But his art style was nice, and the way that Bruce Timm and his team went back and kind of edited some of those things for the sake of proper anatomy and whatnot, they did a good job. I mean, the bodies weren't too long, the eyes were cool, the expressions were cool. They even got the stances. Batman has this really long. Everyone's really tall, but Batman especially, his cape kind of hugs his body, and they got that off. I mean, it hugs his body. His upper body is big, but his lower body is skinny, just like in the old animated series and just like in Michael Turner's artwork. The voice acting was awesome. I do have one gripe, and that is I think they should have just kept Michael Ironside for the voice of Darkseid. Summer Glau was awesome. I mean, she always is. Of course, Kevin Conroy and Tim Daly were awesome, because they always are. I mean, these are the roles they were pretty much meant to play. Really not much to say. The little twist at the end was awesome. I mean, like, I didn't really enjoy the comics that much because there were several things in the comics that I just felt were a little bit too generic and for the sake of prolonging the series. It seems like with a lot of the DC straight-to-video animated features, they fix these things, and I love it. It makes for a better, story altogether, a better experience altogether. You don't feel like you're watching some bullshit attempt to sell you a seriously long or huge number of comics just to keep bringing in money. It feels more like a complete story with a beginning, middle, and an end, and they knew where they were going when they, started the story. They knew how they wanted to end this story. They knew what kind of journey they wanted the characters to go on, and I think they did an awesome job. The music was really good in this one, too. And I'm a big stickler for that, because Superman Doomsday, which in my opinion is the weakest of the bunch, that one had horrible music. Horrible. Probably the worst music I've seen in some of these animated films. The others, I think the best was probably the first Superman, well, music-wise I'm talking about. Some of the best stuff was in the first Superman Batman Public Enemies, but nothing tops like Mask of the Phantasm and Batman Beyond Return of the Joker. Those ones, the music, I think that was the most top-notch stuff they've done so far as music goes. But anyway, the movie is totally worth it. I mean, they released it. Somebody leaked it online. I checked it out. It was nice. It's definitely worth checking out. I'm probably going to do a couple more reviews and let you guys know what I think. I'm into a whole bunch of different stuff. I mean, as far as comics, I'm not as into comics as I once was, but I was really hardcore, and I only recently stopped buying as many comics as they put out, and I kind of read them and worry about my own comics right now. And every now and then I'll see something that'll catch my eye, and I'll get that. And I'll probably share what I think about a lot of stuff that's going on in the industry, and what I think about some of the comics that are out there, as well as not anime, but animated features and movies, and even some toy reviews. So, stay tuned. All right, guys. Thanks.